Video number 23, lesson number 12. In this lesson, we're going to learn the first of the three different surmounted letters in Tibetan. So the three letters are Ra, La, and Sa. So these three letters could go on top of other letters. So over here we have the same letters in Ume, and then over here in Uchen. And so today we're gonna just do the first one, which is Rango. This is called Rango, Ra. So this letter goes to 12 different letters. So it's Ka, Ka, Nga, Cha, Nya, Ta, Ta, Na, Pa, Ma, Za, and Za. So this is how you would read it. Ra, Gapta, Ka, Ra, Gapta, Ga, Ra, Ngapta, Nga, Ra, Japta, Ja, Ra, Nyapta, Nya, Ra, Tapta, Ta, Ra, Tapta, Da, Ra, Napta, Na, Ra, Bapta, Ba, Ra, Mapta, Ma, Ra, Zapta, Za, and then finally Ra, Zapta, Za. So as you can see, it's this little character right here at the top that looks like a T. So that's the Rango. So this letter right here, when it's surmounted on these letters, then it becomes this little character right here at the top, except for this letter right here. So for the letter Nya, when you surmount it, you actually write the whole letter. And one of the reasons is this one has a rounded head, unlike all the other letters. So maybe to maintain the uniformity, that's why they're writing the whole Ra instead of just the T-like character at the top here. So that's the only difference right here. So on this side we have the same exact letters, so it's Ra. So this Rango, this Ra right here, becomes, when it's surmounted, then it becomes this character here at the top. So it's Ra, Gapta, Ka, Ra, Gapta, Ga, Ra, Ngapta, Nga, Ra, Japta, Ja, Ra, Nyapta, Nya, Ra, Tapta, Ta, Ra, Tapta, Da, Ra, Napta, Na, Ra, Bapta, Ba, Ra, Mapta, Ma, Ra, Zapta, Za, and then finally Ra, Zapta, Za. So probably you may have noticed okay, Ra, Gapta, Ka, this one, Ra, Tapta, Ta, the second one right here, and then Ra, Zapta, Za. So these three, when you add the Rango, then the pronunciation pretty much remains the same, but all the rest, the 9 other letters, when this surmounted letter is attached, then the pronunciation or the sound changes. So with this, okay, so without this is by, this letter by itself is Ka, but when you add the surmounted letter, then it becomes Ga. So it's Ka, Ga with it. Nga without it, Nga with it. So it's Nga, Nga. Cha, Ja. Cha without it, Ja with it. Cha, Ja. Nya without it, Nya with it. So it's Nya, Nya. So there's a little difference in the pitch. So this is same, so it's Ta no matter what. Now over here, without it is Ta, with it is Da. So it's Ta, Da. Na, 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 Na. Pa, Ba, pa, ba, ma, ma, za. Same thing. So these three, as we have discussed before, these three remains the same. Za, za. So this also sounds really similar. And then I have a couple of examples below here for these 12 different letters with the rango. See, the first one we have here is ra kapta, right? See ra at the top here, the little character ra kapta ka shapchu kupa kup ka yata kyaka kyak kup kyak means chair. But if we directly translate it, kup means your ass or your bottom, and then kyak means to hold it. So basically it's saying ass holder or butt holder. So that's what it means, kup kyak. And so literally that's what it means. Kup means bottom, kyak means to hold it or to hold it up, actually to hold it up. So when you sit on a chair, basically your ass is being held up. So that's what this word means. And then the second letter is ra gapta gana again, ka naro koka kok gen kok. Gengo means old people. And then the next example is ra ngapta nga. Ra ngapta nga by itself means drum. Sa gata ga rata da. Ngata means drum sound. Da means sound. Nga means drum. And the rata, yata, these are the ones we have learned in the previous lesson. So you guys should know if you have taken the lessons. Okay, now the next one is ra japta, right? So it's ra japta ja dengbo jesa je sa shapchu su je su. Je su means later. And now it's a ra nyapta, right? So mo. So in this case, this is acting as a prefix. I mean, we'll learn about prefix and suffix and all that stuff later in later chapters. So this is mo ganarogo ra nyapta nya naro nyoka nyok go nyok. Go by itself means head. Nyok means confuse. So basically it's saying it's really confusing, but in Tibetan we may say go nyok bushudu, meaning this is really confusing. So go means head, nyok means confuse. Ta ra tapta ta by itself means horse. Ra gapta ga yata gya shapchu gyuk ka sa gyuk. Gyuk meaning race. So this ta gyuk meaning horse race. And then the next one is rat dapta da naro do. Rat dapta da naro do means stone. And then next example is ra napta na wa nawa. Nawa means ear. And then ra bapta ba ra lapta lap pa sa lap. Balap. Balap means wave, ripple, generally wave. Wave in the ocean wave. So you could say balap. Ra mapta ma payata cha pa naro po macha po. Ma cha means macha, po means peacock. If this is instead of pa, if this is ma, then it's manaro mo, right? So it's macha mo. Macha mo meaning peahen, but in this case it's peacock. So it's macha po. But if just by itself, like ramaptama by itself means a wound. So if you have a cut on your hand or a cut on your finger, and there's a either a little blood or something is coming out, so you could say ma. So this is wound, W-O-U-N-D, wound. So that's what ramapta ma by itself means. But in this case, macha po means peacock. And then ra zapta za. And if you notice here, there's a little wasu here. See that down there? That the triangular character we have learned in the past. So that's ra zapta za, tanga tang. Za tang, za meaning grass, tang meaning land. So it's grassland. Za tang. And then finally, ra zapta za, za naro, zong nga zong. Zong means district or county. So in certain parts of the world it's called district, and in others it's called county. So basically it means zong in Tibetan. So these are the 12 12 different letters on top of which you could surmount the letter ra. And these are the 12 examples we have down here. And I think that's pretty much it for this lesson. So in the next lesson, in the next two lessons, then we'll do these separately. We'll do the lango and then finally the rango. So these are the only 3 letters that could go on top of other consonants. So until the next video, just keep practicing. And also, if possible, try to help others. If not, at least restrain from harming others. Thanks a lot.